Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mayan Trey, and welcome back to my FIFA 15 Road to Glory career mode. We are in the middle of the January transfer window, and we've got a few good games lined up for you here today. First of all, though, just going through my young players here and changing them from season-long loan list to just a short-term loan list, probably for a month and a half. See if anything happens from that, since nobody was offering up anything for any of them on the season-long list. So I'm going to see if changing the length changes whether or not people are interested. And here's a look at halfway through the January transfer window, how the leading scorers stack up so far, with Tony in first place and Alex Nichols down there in ninth place. So doing pretty good on the scoring front with my strikers. But now we've got a few other emails here, a few scouting reports that are finished up, match rescheduled against Cambridge as a result probably of that FA Cup replay with the Blackburn Rovers. We got a press conference, but more importantly, we've got Emile Sinclair being signed by Carlisle United to a pre-contract. So after this season, he is going to be leaving the club, and we're not going to be getting anything for him. So moving forward a few days towards the next match against Peterborough United, we get hit with this bomb from Kelvin Langmead's agent. Kelvin Langmead has requested to be transferred in this January transfer window. So it sucks, because he's the leader of that back line right there. He's doing a damn good job too, as we currently sit way above projections in third place. So I'm gonna have to move him. I tried to just adjust his contract, get him to sign for more money, but he wouldn't take it. Since he was demanding to be transferred, it wouldn't let me do anything like that. So I'm gonna try to look for a replacement here. And it looks like I'm probably just going to get this guy, Ryan Cresswell, who actually is on the Northampton Town Cobblers in real life. He got signed after the original squad updates were released at the beginning of the game, and I started this career with default squads. So, going to offer him a pre-contract, and we're going to go ahead and get this rival match against Peterborough United started.
Welcome to EA Sports live coverage of League One. It's Peterborough United against Northampton Town. Well, it's been a wonderful season for today's visitor.
All right, looks like we got another snowy one, so I've switched it over to the green ball here so we get a little bit easier to see it, as I think the last time I played in the snow I forgot to do that. But right off the bat, 7th minute of the game, a great little feed from Tony in the box over to Alex Nichols, and he just catches the entire defense off guard of Peterborough United. You see here, just flat-footed shot. The goalie was not expecting it. I think he was expecting him to cut back around towards the center of the box, and just slips it in under him to take a 1-0 lead there in the 8th minute there. So about 20th minute here, Peterborough United looking for that equalizer, and they get a good cross in the volley, but they send it up and out of bounds wide there. A few minutes later on the attack again, a couple of quick passes just cutting through my defense there, and I think Darren Carter got a little piece of that one as they get the shot through on goal there. And another fantastic save from Matt Duke there. And we push it out of bounds. They get the corner kick, and we head it out to the edge of the box, but not all the way out. And the volley bounces off the side netting, and we move into the second half. And we get a free kick with Lewis Hornby. We're going to make a substitution, bring in Evan Horwood for Gregor Robertson. And then we're going to see what we can do with Lewis Hornby here. Get this shot lined up. Couple of bars of power, and oh, damn, just close. Just not quite close enough as he hits it off of the crossbar. 71st minute, Peterborough United on the attack, and they beat Duke with a shot, but it bounces off of the woodwork across the ground. So Ivan Toney gets the pass from the throw-in, and he attempts a long-range shot, and the goalie pairs it out of bounds there. Closing minutes of the game here in the 80th minute, cutting through my defense like a hot knife through butter there, but luckily the shot just barely wide there. And they attempt a little cross-in. The attacker misreads it, cuts back the wrong way, and Alex Nichols on a couple of headers to lead him, takes it off of the defense there as they try to get it back up in range, and he gets on the goal, but takes one touch too many. The goalie's able to come out and close it down. So the final moments here, Matt Duke gets a long cross, holds onto the ball, clears it out, and there's the final whistle. We do hang on to a hard-fought 1-0 victory that was decided in the first 5 minutes by Alex Nichols there against our rivals in Peterborough United. Matt Duke, man of the match rating there. So here we go. A couple of offers from a couple teams for Kelvin Langmead. You saw Gregor Robertson getting a 1-match suspension for yellow cards. And then we got Bolton and Leeds United both wanting to pay some a little bit cheap amount, in my opinion. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to switch it. I'm going to counter offer with $6.25 for both of them, and surely at least one of them is going to come back for it. So $6.25 to Leeds United, $6.25 to Bolton, and get a little bit of money back for them. See if they accept for that. So we advance a couple more days up to that match against Cambridge United in the Johnson's Paint Trophy semifinals. And we see here Leeds United saying, yeah, we're going to go ahead and do the $6.25. So they're going to do it. And we've got this semifinals match here, I believe first leg against Cambridge United.
Here's a chance to make an impression for these two teams in this competition, the Johnston's Paint Trophy, and a chance to get to the next round.
Yeah, and maybe just a welcome break from League.
All right, 4 minutes in, Junior Morius with the ball here. He's going to cut around the defender, gives it over to Sinclair. He's going to wrap around, cut back around the defender as well, and rips the shot off, but not quite on target. It goes out wide there. Emil Sinclair feeds it back to Onyedinma, up to Morius. He's going to march into the box, take the shot over the shoulder of the goalie. Not quite sure how that made it through. It looked like a slow shot that the goalie should have been able to stop. See if we can get a better angle on it here. It's a surprise shot. I guess he kind of, that overhead view from the play just looked like it wasn't quite as threatening as it was. So, and just probably the second time the entire series so far, we get slapped with some E-aids on that goalie. Next-gen goalies there, as just a little bouncer. Should have been harmless. Should have easily been just grabbed out of the air from Sasha Studer. We'll see here. He's all alone. It was a great attempt from him, but he just didn't get enough on it. He just slams it into the ground, and Sasha Studer should have been able to jump up and save it. He makes a great save there, though, to kind of make up for it, but it was just a lame goal to give up to tie it up here at 1-1. And they get another shot there at 38th minute. Nothing happening. And a couple of weird little sequence there on the outside, but we finally maintain possession, get it up, but nothing happening there as the volley just goes way wide, not even close. Moyo into the box, though, gets chopped down from behind, and the shot goes off the woodwork, so it's not like it ruined the goal. So we're going to get another chance here with the penalty, and I screw up. You can't really see it because of the watermark, but I screw up the accuracy, hit it in the yellow, and he just completely blasts it over the bar wide and just slams it into the stands. I was very disappointed with myself there. I was just kicking myself for that one. Great shot from Morius there. He's a little upset that he couldn't quite convert that opportunity as the goalie makes a great save to kick it out. So that's how this one's going to end, 1-1 here. And that was the home match, I believe. So we do end that one a 1-1 draw. We're going to head to Cambridge's home field for the next leg in one of the coming episodes for the second leg of the semifinals. So we got another offer for Kelvin Langmead here from Charlton Athletic, $4.75 again, kind of like Leeds said. I'm going to go ahead and say $6.25. I'm not going to sell him for less than that. Leeds has already accepted it, so if I can get a bid war going, just get them racing against each other, I'm taking $6.25. So Ryan Cresswell accepts the free contract. Northampton board saying they're not going to short sell him, so hopefully I'll be able to get that full $6.25. Gregor Robertson served his one-match suspension, and so I'm going to go back up. I think I'm going to go ahead. I'm just going to go ahead and accept that Ryan Cresswell pre-contract. Originally, what I was going to do is I was going to scout him out to see if I wanted to accept him, because I don't quite remember what his overall is. But I think, it's good enough. I think he's in the 60s, so he should be able to fill the gap from Kelvin Langmead. So I'm just going to go ahead and accept it. We're going to move up. We get another offer, we get two counter offers. Bolton and Charlton Athletic coming back saying they're not quite wanting to pay $6.25. And I'm saying, no, you're paying $6.25 or you're not getting them. But at this point, it looks like they've been holding off too many days. I think Leeds United is going to end up finalizing that sale here in a couple of days. So we're going to get those counter offers sent back, and then we're going to go ahead and get this FA Cup replay kicked off against Blackburn.
Welcome to EA Sports live coverage of the FA Cup. It's Blackburn Rovers against Northampton Town. The game, of course, under floodlights this evening.
All right, we've got the FA Cup replay. It's an away match here in Blackburn Stadium, but right away in the 5th minute, get a couple of opportunities here The first one by Alex Nichols saved, so he's dancing around trying to find somebody. Everybody's marked pretty closely, but Lewis Hornby breaks away from his mark with the one-timer and puts it away. And right at the beginning of the 11th minute, just a great feed from Alex Nichols. He always seems to find Hornby when he's breaking away from his mark. And just a great finish from Lewis Hornby. So you see there just dancing around, keeping space away from the defenders. And just a beautiful one-time finish from Lewis Hornby to put us up 1-0 in the early stages of this one. And as you know, no lead is safe. So in the 22nd minute, still trying to extend this lead because they came back from a 2-goal deficit in the last one. So we're not trying to make that happen again. Ivan Toney with the volley. Can't put enough on it. Yeah, and just that crowd noise, those chants, that's got to be nerve-wracking as you see there. Ivan Toney just coming just inches away from putting us up going into halftime. So we're still going into half. We go into the second half with a 2-0 lead, or with a 1-0 lead, looking for that 2-0. But Blackburn coming off of the attack very heavy on this one. And a little trip there. We get called for the foul there. No flag or no booking, but just look how close that was to being a penalty. We got very lucky there, as there's just no space for him to slip it over the wall. So slams it up and over the crossbar there. And we get the 88th minute, still looking to tie it up here to send this into extra time. And see, they're coming out to the wing, trying to close down that passing lanes there. And they get a great header attempt there, but just not even close.
Goalkeeper pushing the ball, acting like the captain there, why not?
And it's just hard to think over this crowd noise here. Trying to finish off the game here in the closing moments. Crowd getting loud. And luckily,
There is the final whistle.
luckily we do survive and make it to the final whistle there. Lewis Hornby, much deserved man of the match rating with that 8.7. And he's making it happen. So we finally see that little side story that was going on. Adam Forshaw always trying to, he just kept saying he was not going to re-sign with Brentford. Finally got sold to Sunderland for just under $2 million there. So that's going to wrap up this episode, though. We're going to see who wins the race for Kevin Langmead here in the next episode or two, and see if anything else can come of the January transfer window, any other deals. But yeah, it's probably not going to be much happening. I don't have much money. I don't think what I get from the Langmead sale is going to be enough to get anybody of note. So that's probably going to be it. If you enjoyed the episode, be sure and hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you have not already. And I'll definitely have another episode coming to you by Wednesday. That's going to do it for me here, and I'll catch you guys later.